Hey guys, this is Mr. Poke Games, or just Poke if you prefer. Welcome to another Ark Valguero survival over here on our little server. From where we left off last time, because this should be episode 13 actually. We're really getting there. We were building our motorboat. Here, let's see. Got the, oh actually it's not over here, I moved it. But we basically got the entire floor done, and what we were doing now is we just needed to basically furnish it and show you guys what I was thinking. And I told you guys I'd finish that ground between episodes, and I did. It took a lot of time, because let me show you. If I come up here, let me turn my gamma down to 3 so it's not as bad. Nope, never mind. 4 is where I need it to be. Probably should have actually natural lighting in my house rather than relying on gamma. Yeah, well, yeah, no, that's something I'll work on. Probably soon. But this is what I ended up making, and it took forever. So, this is one you guys hadn't seen me make before. It's an air conditioner. It's actually pretty easy. Go on here. 15 crystal, 15 electronic, 80 metal, 5 polymer. You make it in your fabricator. It's super easy. I'll describe the purpose a little later when we're actually using it, but it'll definitely help us. And then we got one more bunk bed, we got chemistry bench, 2 generators, 1 for each floor, got a industrial grill, industrial forge, industrial cooker, fabricator, refrigerator, keypad, 3 vaults, and then of course some cables. So the only thing, I'll just transfer everything and then put the berries back. And then I'll drop the thatch because I'm not going to need that. I think I just thought of something that I'll need, but in general, I think we'll be alright. Alright, so got that. Between episodes, I had to do a lot of off-camera material grinding. So I made enough metal runs to literally fill this entire thing up. And this is all the metal that I currently have left over, but I'll be using probably all of that and much more when we start to make our new base. So, gonna be more grinding. These are all the extra materials or most of the extra materials that I had left over after doing all that I did. I'll take the gasoline with me. Because we're going to need it. I'm probably going to need to ride on my RG here. It'll be interesting going back and forth. Although, we got the fabricator on us, don't I? Yes, we do. We have the stuff to power it. I mean, I'm not going to have the stuff immediately on me to craft, but I think there's only one more thing we've been missing, but we can easily make a trip back and forth. So I was helping one of the people that you guys saw on, or that I talked about last time. He was online. Was on Austin and Wolf, and basically Wolf needed to go out and he wanted some silica pearls. By the way, they made a lot of progress offline. I will be flying around and showing you their base here on camera, but I'll get on my pterodon a little later for that, so that'll be towards later on in the episode. As far as what they've done, but it was essentially only a few hours. They've made progress. They're catching up real quick. At least one of them is. So it's you may see them with videos of me and Isaiah here soon. But let's see. I was going off on a tangent there for a moment and I forgot where I was going with it. But you guys will probably see them on again next episode, and maybe Isaiah as well. So what I thought I'd do for this episode is I finished furnishing my boat over here, because it should be over here since the further we get. Might start loading in soon. And then after we finished furnishing it, get it all powered and ready to go. And then as soon as that's done, I thought we could go shoot off some fireworks because this episode will be going up on December 31st. So it'll be going into the new year. Obviously, I'm recording this a few days before then, but talking to the future people at the moment. I hope you all are doing all right. I hope you guys are having a good day, have enjoyed your holidays, and are ready for your fresh start. Because I think because of everything that's happened this year, we could all really use one. At least I know I could. It looks really nice, and when getting it over here really wasn't bad, and I can actually drive it in first person. But here, so what I'll do is I'll actually leave 4 slots open, and I can fix that later. I'm gonna have all the industrial, or most of the industrial stuff on the first level. Yep, I'm gonna need this on there as well. Some of these are pretty big, so, and it's been a while since I've worked with an industrial cooker, so I know I'm gonna need irrigation and all of that, but yeah, I left that open for when he was over here earlier. Yep, I need a, oh, I do need to place that in the house. Oh well, so that's the one item that I thought would be kind of iffy, and I was right. That's fine though. Because that just means I don't need to craft a second one for my house. Yeah, because it's not very cheap. What I'll do is I'll place this in. I don't want to place it in the corner. I mean, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. I have the vaults on me, right? Yeah. I want to place it next to a vault. Can I seriously not place a vault on a platform? Once again, I strongly miscalculated. But once again, I literally made 3 vaults, so that's more materials I don't have to remake. Okay. I might do a cut. Because I severely overestimated. Like, it's been a few years, or at least a year and a half or something like that, since I built on a platform like this. So it's coming back to me, but I mean, certain things won't go down. I know most of this well. Like you guys saw, I mean, fabricator's going to go down, cooker's going to go down, chemistry bench is going to go down. It's just specific items won't. I guess if they're too big. Although I don't understand why a cooker and all that can't be placed when you can literally, yeah, you can literally place something that's 10 times as big, which is this frickin' forge. So, I mean, I remembered for a fact that could go down, so I just figured, hey, if something this big can go down, the other stuff shouldn't have a problem. So, you know, it's whatever. And funny enough, I'm still not completely done because I actually want 2 industrial forges up here. How is this gonna look? That's I mean, yeah, I knew it was gonna kind of eat out the corner, but that's fine. I mean, it's gonna be eating up that line a bit, but it's not gonna bother me but so much. And then, holy crap, could you not please? And then I'll place the second one maybe directly across from it, or maybe right next to it right there. We'll see. Because like I said, I do plan to place more than one. That's why I made this platform so big. How about 3 in here? Actually, I'll fill up a whole row, or 4 is fine. Move the bird up here. I don't want it blocking this, so putting it any closer would have been bad. But that'll be fine. And what I can do, I know what I can do instead is I can use, so I'll always show you guys what I'm thinking I'm going to do instead of using these specific things. Is all, what was it called? Bookshelf, like I'd use for my house. I think I'm going to end up using bookshelves because I think bookshelves are the biggest storage that I can use that is not metal. Because that's what I remember. I had all those at the very beginning of the series. I had a bunch of those in my house. Yeah, large storage boxes. I mean, they're pretty... they're okay, but I mean, for something that's going to be mobile, I think it's fine. Okay, so that's the ladder for that. I'll actually probably want the grill to be on the roof, because since I'll be on the go, just like with my actual base. But this, I'm going to want at least 2 bookshelves on it. Is that... Nope. It's inside the wall. Don't want it to be inside the wall. Huh. Kind of perfect. If that is a little in the wall, then I don't really care. And this one can go right here. This one's kind of big. It's like, I know that one's going to take up a fair bit of space. Yep. Okay. I mean, I want to have this middle area. I mean, I'm probably going to have large bookshelves or large storage boxes lining the walls here, but I want this middle section open just for me or for friends or dinos. I mean, I might do something with it, but we'll see. Even though I prepped all of this, guys, like I'm the kind of person that just... It's easier for me to process things and think about how I want it as I'm doing it. I mean, I can kind of plan out a blueprint or like some sort of plan as far as how I want the layout of it to be, but I mean, realistically, it's just easier for me to do it on the fly. Huh. I guess I'll place this here. Yeah, it has a little bit of gap, but it's fine. Oh. Don't know if I'm okay with that. I guess I'll keep it right next to this then. Really? Can I rotate it? There we are. That one's going to be an interesting one to work with. I'm going to do the same thing upstairs before I forget how to place them. It's just like, that's weird. It's been a while since I worked with those, and you guys will see what the purpose is when I am done. Here, and I want this placed on the opposite end, because I just want it pointed at me. I don't know if that really makes a difference with these. It might just be a proximity thing. So... placing it in the middle, the middle over here. I don't think it's going to be in the way. It is for this. Yeah, no, it'll be fine. Oh, geez, yeah, I can put this further back. Shoot. Yeah, now it's fine. Cryopods being down here. I'm actually probably only going to have one large storage box down here, aren't I? Yeah, probably. That's a little bit too far back. How's that do? That's fine. Like, I'm not super picky. Like I said, I'm not OCD or anything like that. It's just, I like things to look nice. It's a preference. I don't need it to be like that, but I mean, it's just, if you can make it look nicer, then why not? These I'm going to need to have be filled up. Because I'll be powering everything constantly. Or at least mostly filled up, so I'll leave that one like that. Like, you guys have seen the way fuel, gasoline consumption on the server. Like, it's not bad enough to where I'm going to need to worry about this for several episodes. I believe this doesn't even need power. It just needs, yeah. So I'll give that 2. I'll give this 2. I wonder, can I use this here? I literally got, I mean, once again, this is an item that I can use in my base. If I can't. Huh. That's a neat little, wait, what? Unpowered. I mean, that usually you see them to the left or right hand side of the door, but I tried placing it over there and it didn't want to work. I swear I'm clicking place, guys. It's not. No clue what it is, but when I put it right here. And now it's backwards. Son of a gun. Why you gotta be like this? I'm just gonna leave it like that. It'll stay even above the door. I mean, it's... The purpose this serves is nothing extremely significant. Legitimately, it's just a keypad you can use to help keep things more secure, and it can literally open and close and turn off lights via the pad there. I mean, I'm 99% sure that's how it works. What else do I have to put away down here that I can put away? Bunk bed, I should be able to do that. And then I can start setting up the generators, because the storage doesn't work the way that I want it to, but I mean, 90% of what I made, or most of what I made, is going to still work, and I can still put up in here. But the fact that I can't use the vault and I can't use the cooker is really not the end of the world. This is going to kind of be the chill area for the base. So I'll keep this. I mean, let me place down the bed first. I need to make sure lying down in the bed doesn't toss me outside the ship, because it's kind of a concern. That's fine. Look at that. I can fast travel to that if I want to. But, sleeping on the water. Yep, nope, perfect. Cool. I just made another bunk bed, not because anybody else would really be using it, but like for those that don't remember, beds have cut the respawn time in half. And of course, they're higher tier items. Or it's a higher tier item than the regular bed, at least. Modern bunk bed style has 2 mattresses and a higher thread count, blah, 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 blah. Respawn count acts as a respawn point for you and your tribe with half cooldown time. So, cooldown, that's what it is. But, I mean, I got it because of that. I mean, you guys, for those that don't remember, at least that's why I did that, but let's see. I'll place this next to this. I mean, I keep looking over here to place it here, and it's too big. Okay. Let's see. Actually, I might place it next to this. Because if it's right next to the ladder, then that way I can grab food on the go. And that is actually big enough. Okay, so I can have that there. I can have... This is going to be the storage box section, alright? Because I'm thinking about what I want to do with each floor. Because if I have to use storage boxes instead of vaults... I mean, vaults take up a monstrous amount of space, guys. So I was already kind of planning on using a fair bit. But... Here, so... Okay, can you not? Thank you. Alright, so across from this, I'm going to place this. Fortunately, there's not a great angle to do it. Oh my goodness, dude. It's like... It's... it's like it's helpful having this chip and having everything on here, but it's just like it's a little glitchy, a little bit. That actually takes up most of that space. I want to move it back just a little bit. Can I? A little bit more, a little bit more. Okay, can you not please? Please? It's like platforms are, well, Ark in general is a little bit of a glitchy game, but I mean that in general was being a bit much. Okay, so I have one more gasoline on me from all that extra that I picked up, which means I'm going to need to make more for when I do my next base and for when I make more stuff. Man, unless I just want to ration everything out, which I can do, I guess. But let's go ahead and power everything up. And bring it all to life. Let's see. I'm gonna put my shotgun back. Oh, by the way, off camera. Like, I literally spent like over 12 hours off camera because of how much grinding I needed to do. Like, it was a lot. And one of Santa's gifts, I ended up getting an Ascended Soul Rifle. I ended up tossing one that I got at the beginning of the series because I thought the rates were broken. But it's just because Raptor Claus is here. Legitimately, after the event ends, like, drops go down in rating, or not rating, but quality. I think the resource collection also goes down. That's why it was a bit much at the beginning of the series. It wasn't server settings, it was just because of the event. Basically doubled everything. So, I mean, everything should tone down quite a bit once it's over. But, let's see. So those, that's fine. These I'm going to need. Not those. These. There we go. Also, you may be wondering why I have a rocket launcher in my inventory. You'll find out later. There we are. Get that. And then these. That should be all that I need. Wait, how obvious is... Oh, no. I need to go to destroy that real fast. It's because the other one's literally right there. So I wanted to latch onto it. I think I made too many, but like I said, whatever resources I either don't use or is extra here, I can certainly use on my house. Because I'm going to need an absurd amount of resources. Can I get you to line up, please? Actually, yeah, I didn't even need anything else. This space is so small that it just can connect to everything. Which looks a little weird, but I don't think I can hide these wires, being completely honest. And I don't think it's too much. It's not one we're going to be in all the time, so it's not too obnoxious to me. And look at that. Got the air conditioner working, got all of this working. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. And you got this. Okay. I'll do that off camera. But basically, I can use that to basically open everything on here, or turn on lights if I have them, or if I have them connected. I'm pretty sure. I can showcase that in a different video because I want to get the... Well, I guess I could... I might pause the recording here a little later, but because we're going to need to come back anyway, and I can showcase that later. But for those that were curious, I mean, I don't think I'm... Normally, because this is a area of the map, I normally be cold. Though what an air conditioner does is I can be completely naked in here, or I could be in fur armor, or I can be in ghillie. It doesn't matter what I'm in here because you guys know I overheat, or you get cold in Ark if you're in certain areas, depending on, you know, your hyper and hypothermic installation and also what part of the map. Like, if you're over lava, you're obviously going to be hot with almost anything on. I don't care if you're wearing ghillie, whatever. I'm 99% sure that you're going to be hot either way. But, I mean, so stuff like that is kind of unavoidable. I mean, unless you're literally, there's some kind of mobile base that you have going with air conditioners over lava, but I have no clue why you'd try such a thing. But air conditioners basically even out your hypo and hyperthermic insulation, so you're constantly at a good temperature. So this will be on constantly on both levels, so no matter where I'm at, as long as I'm inside of here, I will never overheat and I will never be cold. So as long as I have, there will be no increase to my food drain and my water drain, because I believe when you're overheating, your water drains faster. And when you're cold, your food drains faster. I believe. I could be wrong. Those, please. Alright, that's powered as well. I'll have to bring some food over here, so I don't have to make trips back for that. And then for this one, actually, it powered, literally the one powered everything. So I'll leave this one alone, and it'll kind of... Well, actually, I'm going to end up using... I thought I'd need two, but unless I was building up there, it doesn't look like I will. I may build something up there, though, because it looks like I could connect up there if I really wanted to. So what I'll do for now... Okay, that's going to severely be overkill, so let's not do that. Can you face in another direction, please? Why do you need to go that way? That's my question. Why? I mean, I can build it into the floor. That's not a problem with me. But actually, I needed to go up if I'm going to be building on there. There we are. Shoot. I mean, it's literally in the middle of the room above my head, but I believe these don't even get in your way. So it's not a big deal to me, but... Well... How far above does that go? Yeah, it really, literally breaks through the ceiling. So what I'll do, I mean, at least for this one, it doesn't appear like we need it at the moment. It just kind of is an extra generator. I thought we'd need it, and it wouldn't cover the space we needed, but at least for the moment. Where is that? I might put some electrical stuff up on the roof, so in which case we actually will still need this. But we'll see. We'll see. There's still more I want to do. But we're just getting a basic base built. And this is going to be for our underwater travels, a place to store our water dinos, because I do want a more organized system and more organized storage, okay? It's tedious to have to look around and everywhere for everything. So I will try to get that done, kind of like what I did with the large storage boxes when I moved in the vaults, and I just kind of condensed everything. Well, condensing every single item, sure, it's nice to have storage for everything, but at the same time, you're throwing everything in one thing, and then you're going to have to look for it again later. So when I move, and I have another base built, besides the mobile base, because I'm not moving everything over there, that's going to be specifically for when I'm going back underwater, seeing what's under there, and so, oh yeah, look at that, I'm automatically cold, and then after I took my armor off, but I took it off in front of the... I took it off in front of the air conditioner, so you guys didn't really get to see anyway, but... And look at that, I'm out of food as well. So while I'm at my base, I'll need to make some large storage boxes. And... Okay. Guess I'll have to keep these extra items in my fabricator for when I think about what I want to... Because we'll be working on my house probably in the next coming few episodes. Because I'm still waiting for Isaiah to get back on for us to do the aberration thing. I mean, I can wait till later. That's not the only thing we can do. And I actually found something really cool that I want us to do, not this episode, but the next episode. because it's the end of the year. This is going out on New Year's. I want it to be a chill, lax episode, just to, you know. It doesn't need to be anything exciting. I just want it to, I mean, I do have something exciting planned for the end, but I mean, it doesn't. I want it to be lax. I want us to finish our project. I want to do something cool at the end. I mean, it'd be nice if some of the people were online right now, but I mean, it's fine. Honestly, having some time alone and just chatting with y'all is, you know, not too bad. Let's see. I'm gonna end up destroying that raft. I just realized. It's like, I have a motorboat. I'm never gonna touch that raft again. I literally have a mobile water base. The grill. Oh, and by the way, between episodes, I left my friends on, or a friend, the one from yesterday, Austin, I left him online by himself, and because of bad experience in the past with security, while I've left stuff on with friends alone, I made that, so if you ever think I'm uptight about server rules, it's just because I've literally had entire servers destroyed by people that I've left alone. So it's yeah. For those that know that pain, yeah. For those that don't, I hope you never have to experience it. Well, that may have spoiled something. If that did, I hope it didn't. I found something in between episodes, and I was gonna show you guys. Actually, I'll show you guys this episode then, because I was like, well, crap, that's spoiled. Ammo. I need more of these. 7 there. Thank goodness. I need all of the grappling hooks. As you guys can probably tell by my my inventory here, I've lost some tranks, and I've lost some, because I was helping Wolf with some tames. I've lost some tranks, and I also lost, I'll leave those in there for now. Yeah, because I'm not gonna, I don't know if I'll be building anything in the roof, and if I do, I'll do a cut and come back, but, I mean, maybe some tranks, and I ended up using a lot of grappling hooks, because I helped him with, we went down to the aberration, and like I did a lot. I had a lot of time off camera. I did a lot off camera, but most of it was just resource grinding, so you guys really didn't miss much. I mean, as we continue moving forward, I'll probably drag you guys along with me at least a little bit. Not for heavier stuff, but I mean, like, it just in general. Ew, be really good to craft that, and maybe I can make something better quality, but that I need to craft. You guys, I think that's also something that I got off camera. I got a better bow, and I gave my 400% blueprint that I had in here from before to Wolf. Because I did help them a little bit with starting out, just because they were coming on to a series where I was already making industrial stuff, and Isaiah already had a wyvern, so don't necessarily know how interested they are in actually being part of the videos, but I mean, just in general, just as being part of the server. Because as we continue to progress further and further, or closer and closer to bosses, things are going to start to piece together and to wind down bit by bit. Alright, I got enough of those. I need to make bookshelves. Actually, destroying this one raft should probably actually give me enough for quite a few. Nothing's following me good. Okay, just making sure. Okay. Hey, bud, can I demolish? Yeah, this is gonna take a second. 3, 2, 1. Did I get the materials from it? I think how it just sinks. Did I get the wood? No, I did not. Okay. I thought I'd get resources or something, but I guess not. I guess destroying a raft just makes it sink. Okay, that's fine. Mildly confusing, but sure. Thankfully, I think it's thatch, fiber, and wood. And I should have plenty of all the above. But what I can do. Got a journeyman axe. Got a mastercraft pick. I think we can make something work, don't you guys think? Alright. I should have plenty of thatch back at the house. Or not thatch, but fiber. So I had a bunch of extra. Or at the very least I have sickles that I can use. That's all we need, right? Dedicated storage. Yeah, that's tech stuff. We're not even close to that yet. Fiber, thatch, and wood. Yep, I was right. Cool. If I remember the spacing of the house correctly, we're probably... I'm going to make 7, which may seem like overkill, but the item... This is such a cheap item to make that if I make extra, oh well, it will not hurt us to have extra. Large storage box. There we are. I'll craft 9. It's just because if you guys don't remember the amount of spaces they have. I think it's like, I don't want to say 20 spaces because that seems low, but I mean it's like, I'll just say 50. It only has like 50 spaces, which really isn't much. Alright, and what I'll do is I'm just going to toss all these items out. These, besides the fiber, I'll put that back in there because I need that for whenever I repair armor, among other things. But this I get so easily that it's no consequence to drop it. And I have plenty of charcoal still, guys. Like, I have thousands of charcoal, so, I mean, there's... Plan on doing more stuff with my guns in the future, and I'll actually show you guys my assault rifle at the end of this episode as well, because the damage on that's pretty nice. Not as good as my shotgun, obviously, but... so, the industrial cooker, I don't need. I wanted to make another industrial... Oh, wait, I forgot about one key thing. Shoot, I literally started this episode thinking I need to show them. So, I try not to craft any items or tame any dinos that I have not tamed. Okay, I try not to tame any dinos that I have not tamed before off camera. It may happen occasionally, it has happened in the series before, okay? But I try not to do it off camera. Just like with the crafting items. I try not to craft new items off camera. The air conditioner, I did that because it's such a simple little item. Like, it's neat, but it's so simple. This one, I didn't want to do that. 1, because it's a very late game item, and 2, because it's... I mean, it's just... Resource-wise, it's nuts. You literally need most of this entire storage space in order to make this. Like, look at this. It's called an industrial grinder, okay? You need 800 cementing paste, 2,000 crystal, 3,200 metal, 600 oil, and 600 polymer, okay? I believe this is the most expensive industrial item, but there's a reason for this. I wanted to craft it on camera. I'm going to make sure we're recording, because otherwise I'm going to be really upset, because it took me, like, most of the time I spent gathering resources was for this specific item, okay? Because after this, look at that, 600, 250. This is 800, 2,000. Metal, 2,500. Metal, 3,200. Oil, 400. Polymer, 400. Oil, 600. Polymer, 600. So this is like an upgraded industrial forge. And it's not even as big as an industrial forge, if I remember correctly. It's just... Okay, anyway, I'll just craft it. So we're going to obviously need to make another industrial forge. But look at that. It literally took 50 of the spaces. That's wild. And I'm sure it ate away some of the stack from other stuff as well. It's just, yeah. So I'm going to need to make one more industrial forge. And I'll do that between episodes, guys. I don't need to show that on camera. You've seen me make a few. I mean, if I can... Okay, I may be able to. I may be able to make this during the episode. It doesn't look like I need much more. And I'll place that and we can finish it off. But I don't think there's anything else I wanted to make for this particular. I know I'm mostly using my fabricator for this, but that's just because fabricator has more late game stuff, so it's just mostly all in here. Might be using that at some point just for y'all get a little sneak peek what I'm thinking for the house in the future. Scuba gear. I mean, I'm gonna end up getting some of this stuff or some stuff moved over to my water base once I have some extra, because if we get polymer and everything over there, we can craft scuba gear over there, which is kind of what I was thinking. This is what was going to be the spoiler. I'm not going to scroll over, but those see me scrolling around it. I found something off camera. I'll show you guys before the episode's over since you've seen it. So I guess this will be this could be an extended New Year's episode, so there will be one exciting thing happening. Or, no, two, because I did have the thing planned at the end, but it does mean I need to speed up a little bit. You can say I got some more coal and stuff. I do plan to do like one more. Like, I'm going to wait probably till the second to last day or something. But, what do I'm going to need more gasoline. I'm probably going to wait till the second to last day or something, but I'm more than likely going to do one last like huge thing with the gacha claws. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to worry too much about it or showing that on camera, just because I literally did a whole episode around it already. How much longer is left on each one? Oh, okay. It's just been sitting in there for a minute, that's why. Alright, so plenty of fiber. Okay, I think we're good. Let me go ahead. Like, I know I'm doing a lot of this on the fly, but I mean, I'm just trying to make sure I'm covering all the bases here. I'm going to be doing something similar whenever I end up working on my my final base as well. Gravestone. Water reservoir. Shagrug. Huh. I'll learn it. I'll see what that looks like between episodes, and if it's decent, I might put it around either at the new house or in the water base if I can place it. Wooden chair. Wooden elevator. I'm gonna end up using a lot more of this stuff once we actually get on Redwood. At least for while we've lived over here, we haven't had a need for it. Because there's a lot of cool stuff we can do. Alright, smoke grenade! It has a long list of stuff, but it's actually fairly easy to make. A lot of neat stuff. Oh, the artifact pedestal as well, though. I was going to do something with that at the base. I know I'm scrolling through literally everything in here, but I'm making sure, one, that I'm not missing any craftables that I meant to put on our water base, and I'm also making sure that I'm on the right track here. Alright. Like, I know I have a ton of blueprints, and I may have some of these around, but, like, I have 2,000 points to spend. I think I'll be alright. Transponder tracker, yeah, I'm gonna need that. Hazmat suit, yes, I'm going to go ahead and learn all of this up. Just so you guys are curious as to what actually is entailed in this for when we go down there. We need congealed gas balls, and we need blue gems. FYI, I believe you do need to go in there to even get blue gems. So I'll figure out a way around that, at least for the future. Oh shoot, I can just learn all these. That's fantastic. Scuba stuff, please use your night vision goggles. Underwater homing mouth. That'd be really funny for trolling. Mosasaur. I believe that's a water dino, isn't it? Yes. It has Celica Pearl, so actually, yes, I believe it is. So I'll learn it. Electric Prod. Electric Prods are actually really good. Titanosaur. If we find a Titanosaur in this series, and you guys are going to see something crazy. Because if you thought my Giga was big, then he's a baby compared to the Titanosaur. There's a reason Titan's in his name. But I think I'm good, okay? I think I'm good. I know I'm being super particular and super picky about this, but like I said, I'm literally trying to make a fully operational base on the water there. All right. I don't believe I need. There we are. I'm good. Okay. I don't need my bird for this one because I'm not carrying as much. But if I tried to carry the industrial forge and everything over, then it would probably break my bird. So had I tried to carry that all at once with the pterodon, just because his carry weight isn't a lot. I'm sure you guys remember me talking about it in the past. He's a lot faster, but just isn't efficient, or isn't nearly as efficient for carry weight wise. Speed wise though, does wonders. So he'll be the reason why we get everything done in a relatively quick fashion. Since we're planning on going down, the item that you guys saw in my thing was an artifact. I did not mean to show that. I should have paid better attention. I should have had that moved. The reason why I didn't want to show that is because I didn't want to spoil it. It was not hard to get, and I'll show you guys how I got it, because I can carry one in my inventory at a time, so I can technically go grab another one. So I'll show y'all, but I mean, I didn't mean to do it between episodes, but it just kind of happened. Okay, industrial grinder. I'm going to definitely be putting that inside. I grabbed food, didn't I? Yes, I would have felt really stupid had I gone back there and just not even grabbed food. Okay, so this I know I can place. Let's get that there. How's that look? That looks fine. Okay, cool. Now let's make sure that's even. Got 2. And then I'll get one more placed over here. 3. That's fine. Like, I know I'm placing a lot of these around here, but like I said, I mean, I kind of planned on it. These are like 45 spaces, all right? A vault has 350. Okay. For those that forget. So I'm going to need plenty. I had 3 vaults planned to place in here. So by comparison, having 7 of these, I mean, it's like not even. 7 of these is not even one of those. Actually, yes, it is. 7 of these is almost 1 vault. Almost. He's 45 times 7, guys. Do the math. Even if you did 50 times 7, that's 350. He's 5 times 5, 25. You know, for those that need to do the quick math in their head. But I mean, it's yeah. I'll place both of these right next to you. So it's almost. If I had 8, then it'd be closer to that point, or maybe a little later. But I'm not trying to do all that right now. All right. So I'll set up pin codes and literally everything else up here, because I'm not doing that. Like I said, I have friends that watch my vids, so on the off chance they watch this in the future, I'd rather not have them digging through my stuff. Oh, I have one more to place down. I can do that upstairs, because I only need 2 down here for the chemistry bench. Fabricator, though, I may need 1 for that. I don't want to block anything now. I think the fabricator will be fine, so I'll place it upstairs. Can you? I think I'm being blocked. I don't want to break that, though. I feel like I may have to. Why? Yeah, I think this is blocking me. Sorry, guys. Gonna need to break it. Yeah, that was blocking me. So what I'll do is I'll place this one down here, and we'll work with it. It'll be a little inside the other one, because I do want 2 right next to each other here. It looks like it won't have all the space that I want. There we are, and I can still go up and down freely. Okay, it actually doesn't look too bad. No, it's like that. Just needed to give myself a few more inches. Use arc mechanics. The industrial grinder. Yeah, I'm gonna need to place that on the roof. Didn't want to, but I don't really have much of a choice. So it looks like, yeah, I'll be using the adjacent corner over there for Or I guess I'll use that one over here, literally right next to it for the. Man, that's a tough call. Because I want to be closer, because if I'm gathering materials, I mean, I'm not obviously going to probably be able to see both at the same, or access both at the same time. Unless I place them right next to each other, but I'm not planning on that. I guess I'll have the grill on that side, grinder over there, and 2 industrial forges on this side. Can I get around, please? Thank you. I think it's because they're all uneven. Or not all, but some of them are uneven, so it just doesn't want to... Yeah, this thing is literally massive. I mean, it's not as big as our industrial forge over there, but it's still big. What I'm probably going to do, guys, I know it's going to look way wrong, probably, but let's do this. Actually, no, what I could do... Ha! Ha ha ha. I don't need all of these entrances, so what I can do is just place it right here. It's actually really funny. Look at that! It's perfect. This top platform is the perfect size for an industrial grinder. Totally meant to do that, guys. On purpose. 110%. It worked out. For those that are curious, though, let me put plenty in here. I'm not gonna be using it, but so often, so I don't need to fill it up to the brim. But for those that are curious as to what this does, do I have an item that I feel comfortable breaking down? No, I do not. I'll break some stuff over here, and you guys will. I'll showcase that a little later. But I mean, yeah, I really don't have anything I feel comfortable breaking down at the moment. I mean, I'm sure I have extra GPSs at the house, but I don't want to break the one that I have on. I'll showcase this a little later. I'll showcase this later. It literally says what it does in the description right there, which is grind up crafted items and certain resources. As you guys know, I talked about sorting my base, okay? And in my vaults, I have tons of items. Ascendant, Mastercraft, just a ton of items that I've just stockpiled to an absurd extent, because if I have 3 vaults filled, okay? If I have over 3 vaults filled worth of stuff, then I have over 1,000 items in my base. So, if I have about 1,100 items in my base, I'd say over half of those are items that could be ground up for resources. Obviously, the higher quality, I believe the more resource gain you get, and I can get things like metal, look at this, like flints, chitin, thatch, like I can get all these items back as resources. So the amount of metal that I can get back as a resource return is kind of crazy. So rather than having, like, the reason this is so expensive is because the resource return you can get from items that you just pick up while going to loot drops and everything else is kind of nuts. Because some of these, the saddles that you need to make are kind of crazy, or not crazy expensive, but are really expensive. And you can grind those up as well. But because we don't, I kind of put myself on the clock, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, so what we'll go ahead and do is I put that there. I put a map marker over there, because I was planning on going back anyway. But this episode, we're going to do our first dungeon. That's where that was from. I mean, I should place I'll put the gasoline in here for now. Like, that's what I was looking at, was the gasoline. I was like, should I leave it here? Should I bring it back? I mean, it's like, I'll leave the extra in there. I don't think I need to worry about it much else. Drop the thatch. Drop the wood. I know I have cluster bombs and grenades in my inventory because, you know, I was collecting some. I kind of use all that I have off camera. Just tossing them at friends for fun. Because more often than not, they don't actually kill them. They just kind of annoy them and scare them, which is kind of the fun of it. I have some more points in my map that you guys have, you can obviously see. One is a, oh, that's probably where he did all of his work. Shoot. Didn't even think about that. So I'll have to go check that out. I had Wolf's Den. That's Wolf's house. That's what I just called it. He's over here. He's behind Isaiah's. As you can probably tell, I mean, he hasn't been on in a few days now. His base is still the same as it was. Hopefully he can get back on before his dinos starve. But you got AFK's house, which I put Ab in there because his base is actually an aberration, so we'll fly down there. And then you got the Craig, which is where we'll be going immediately after I show you guys this, because this is his first base. This was AFK's first base over here. Where is it at? It should be back here by the water. Unless I'm going the opposite direction. I think I did. Yeah. It literally wasn't much. He just has 2 times over here. A little one foundation, which he literally shoved a bed, a smithy, a forge, and then made a place to trap dinos. Which I hadn't shown you guys that, but I mean, you can basically trap tames you want between dinosaur gates. I haven't felt the need to do that. I mean, you can do that with larger tames like T-Rexes and stuff to make it a bit easier to tame them. And if you want to use that strat, I mean, it can make your life a lot easier. We're going to go straight to the dungeon now, though, because I know the video is going on like 40 minutes. These videos, I mean, they don't drag on, but I mean, ARK videos are just going to be a lot longer. And since it's a New Year's video, I'll make an exception and I won't put a necessary cap on it. I'll just wait till everything's done. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. We finished our underwater, on the water base for the most part. All right, we finished it for the most part. It's not done. It's probably not going to be done for a minute. Because I'm going to need to add the industrial forage, which, like I said, I'll do that off camera just because, you know, now that we're doing the dungeon. And I'm going to be showcasing their bases. And I still have that other thing planned. So, I mean, we probably got at least another 40 minutes up in here. It's going to take a minute. Though I could be doing spirals to speed up at least a little bit. I will say one server setting that is different about mine than normal is that I have cave flyers on. Because I prefer it that way. So for when it comes to things like dungeons and specific things like that, I can bring flyers in with me. Here. Alright. I think I passed it. Nope, I'm right on it. Ironically enough, I might do a cut until I'm in front of it. There it is. Okay, so I found this. That's a little ways over. Well, I think there was another entrance. This is a cave down to a dungeon, alright? Dungeons are where you get artifacts. Artifacts is what you need to put in the obelisks to take on the bosses, okay? Just so that's better explained. There legitimately doesn't seem to be anything too dangerous about this one in particular. At least not while I was down here. I mean, I don't have any problems with me using a flyer just because there's literally no dinos on the ground. I don't know why. As you guys saw, there were dinos on the outside, but if I come in here, I believe you're supposed to use grappling hooks or something to get around here because you're supposed to do this on foot. But, and I will use my grappling hooks, don't worry, so you guys can see it, yeah. At least somewhat what it would normally be. My dude's gonna stay there, and I'm gonna use grappling hooks to go, to not only get the artifact, which is right over there. Like, you guys saw how fast that was, like, right coming from the service. I was not hunting for artifacts. I was not looking to do any dungeon stuff off camera. It just kind of happened. I saw it, and I didn't want to leave it behind, alright? Okay, can I seriously not grappling hook over there? Oh. Well, then that's a... Maybe you're supposed to use a tame? Question mark? Or just sprint jump and hope that you don't die? I thought you could grappling hook in here, but I guess not. I'm just going to use my bird then. I mean, I'm not... I will risk a lot of things, but my life, I don't know. I've died quite a few times in this series already. Look at that, guys. There you are. Artifact of the Craig. One of these can be carried at a time. That's why I put it away. One artifact down. Scorched torch skin. I mean, I already have one, so I'm just going to drop it. It looks like it disappears, though it instantly respawns. I cannot pick up another one. Like I said, only one can be carried by an organism at a time. So if you come into one of these with your friends, you can all grab one. I mean, I'm 99% sure. You can all grab one. I am relatively curious as to how you're supposed to be able to get around without using grappling hooks, though, because that's a bit intense, to say the least. For those that don't understand why that'd be so stressful, like, I'm curious as to how you maybe I'm shooting at the wrong thing with my grappling hook, and you can't. Oh, okay, wow, that's not. Okay. Like, I need to be so careful, because if I'm not careful, it's like being in the wyvern cave. It's like you will fall off in there. Look at that. Not better than mine, but I can break it down. I can do that, yeah! So all the items that I'm getting from here that I can't use that are kind of fodder, I can show you guys in the industrial grinder. That's fine. That way I'm not adding them to my many items. Okay, can I? Oh crap. Okay. That would have glitched me off, guys. I would have died. I'm sorry. I just would have. That would have been that. Ascendant stone hatchet. If only that were metal. That was from a red one as well. Like, cave drops in general are better than normal drops. Okay, they're supposed to be higher tier quality. So if you're going for artifacts and stuff, you're going to find better stuff from these than you would normal loot crates. In theory. Wait, are these respawning that quickly? There's no way. Hey guys, don't hate me. I'm just gonna make a few laps, alright? We're going to have plenty of stuff to break down. I need to be really careful going up. Darn it, not better. Literally going from end to end. This is broken. Oh, it's not broken anymore. I was like, wait, no, that's broken. He's going from end to end, would respawn it all. I don't know what I did that caused that to respawn instantaneously, but hey, I'll appreciate that it happening and the fact that I got extra stuff. Let me go down out this way. Okay, lag spike. Okay. Once again, don't see any dinos. I mean, this is like the most peaceful dungeon I think I've come across. Normally there's snakes and stuff that's trying to kill you, and like all of this. Maybe it's because the lava's down there, and you're supposed to find like some way around that, and I kind of cheesed it. And if so, I'll come back and I'll do it again, and I'll toss the artifact because this really wasn't that bad. Like, it's. Look at that! Look! Did they respawn? Did they respawn? No, they didn't. Okay. I don't know. I guess I just got lucky. Or something weird happened. I thought I found an exploit. That was about to be really fun. Upper Claus is here now. But yeah, that's how I got the artifact, guys. I mean, realistically, I did it off camera, but I did not intend to do that off camera. I just saw a cave and I was curious as to what was there. And that's just where it brought me. But literally within the same day, I did it again anyway, so I don't think it's a problem. But yeah, that's one artifact. That's probably the easiest artifact I've ever gotten, because in Ark, for some artifacts, at least on Ragnarok, you had to do puzzles for one, and mazes and crap. On here, there's that one. Not the maze one, but I mean, there's the one in that cave. I believe there's one over underneath of the Broodmother. There's a few around that I'm thinking of. And there might even be one in that trench that I was down in, but I meant to look into that. between episodes. Well, actually, no, I wasn't planning to do a dungeon episode yet, so I mean, I hadn't actually planned to look into it quite yet, but I will. I'll do that between, maybe not this episode, next episode, but just in general. Because in the near future, we will be trying to tackle dungeons. I was not trying to tackle a dungeon, it just kind of happened. While we're here... Here, give me just a second, y'all. Here. Could be multitasking for the next minute or so. Here we are. Got that, got that. Give that a few seconds to close out. Get that. I should have probably cut. I should probably have paused the video feed, but I am multitasking. Actually, yeah, I will cut. Give me just a second, guys. I'll be back in just a snap. All right, welcome back. That literally took like 3 minutes, but I mean, I just didn't know how long it was going to take to mess with that. Cool. Hopefully, I won't come across any more issues. Let's get over there. Gonna go check out my friends' houses now. We got that done. Trying to rush this a little bit. So when he first came on the map, he wanted to be separated from his friend thereof because, you know, trolling reasons. And I was carrying him over, and I thought this would be a good place for him to start, and he actually ended up making his base here under the tree that looks like it's from Avatar. And he literally got all of this done in one night. So, with some help, but I mean, yeah. I helped him with a few of his tames. Look at that, got a few tech stegos. I think he did the Packy, the Raptor, the Doedicurus himself. I helped him with the 2 stegos. I helped him with one or both of his Argentavises. I think I only helped him with one. Just to get the ball rolling. I don't think he left his hatch open, so I can't show you guys inside the base, but yeah, he's got a neat little setup here. It was thatch, but I kind of accidentally forced him to upgrade. I think he already has a fabricator. I think he's working to make a industrial forge at the moment. But yeah, he's really flying through progress-wise. Like I said, he had some help, but I mean, it's still pretty darn good. We're gonna go up here and we're gonna go down into Aberration using the underground entrance here. Yes, puppy, I see you. No, down. No. You might hear the puppy in the background. Is that a red beacon with a ring around it? Because if so, I will stop by. Otherwise, I'm going to fly past it. Yeah, actually, give me... I'm going to do one more cut here because there's something that I just thought about. Give me just a moment. I'll be back in just a sec. Alright guys, welcome back. Sorry. Had some stuff I needed to do off camera. The puppy needed to be taken care of. But... let's see. Got the house that I was thinking about making over there. A yellow beacon with a yellow ring around it. No. It's like, I want to stay to see what that is, though I know it's probably going to disappoint me. So I'm just going to go down to Aberration, show you guys that. We'll come back out and I'll show you guys something very cool. Here. My frames are going to drop like crazy coming down here. Yep! There it is! 7 frames! Like a second. Is there a purple drop? I was about to say, I mean, I don't think any other reason there'd be one. I think purple's the best you can find out here. Blue gems and congealed gas. That's what we need for hazmat suit. Haha, I will try and find more of those off camera for y'all then. Because then, okay, if he's not on by the time I'm able to actually craft this myself, I will go down there myself. Because I'd love for Isaiah to be on from when we do it because we talked about it, but he hasn't been on in a while, even though he's been on, so it's, you know, can't be helped to some extent. Alright, so his house is going to be over this direction. So what AFK decided to do is, or Austin, what he decided to do was make a base, okay? Oh, I'm going to go over here, see if there's no more blue gems and purple and congealed gas balls. Is there more in here? Is the question. No, there's not. That's a shame. Guess maybe I just got really lucky. He decided to make his base in a glitch spot. And I do mean that quite literally. I do not consider this a legitimate place to build your house. I forget. Is it up here? Oh, wow. Okay. I have to go look for it. It's a specific thing, and I made a marker, so I'm just going to go to the marker and hope that that's in the right... It's by the right one. Excuse me. I think this is it up here, isn't it? Yep. I believe it is. Okay, so for those that are tripped out by this, he made his base outside of the map. Essentially. If you make your base in a place like this, you're making it outside the map. I don't think that was it. I think that was another place, and Aberration's just an absolutely broken place. On Valguero, anyway. I think it was up here, right? Because I'm literally right on the point that I made. I might need him to show me again. Because he brought me up here with him, and it was like the trippiest thing. Okay, I could honestly lose myself in all the crap that's here. Okay, this is going the opposite way. So if I'm coming through here, and I'm going through here, he's talked about wanting to build a base up in here. I marked it as his house because he said he was going to. And he was on for several hours earlier when I wasn't. So I don't know. I have no clue if he actually made anything up here. I guess I'll ask him later. But you can build up there apparently. So he wanted to. And honestly, to me, that's a little game breaking. Because, I mean, if this was a PvP server, then obviously you'd be kind of banned. But, I mean, it's just... For those that don't know where it is, it's going to drive them absolutely crazy trying to find that man. So I mean, radioactive area. Dun, ba, dun, dun. All right, I'm not gonna go towards that right this second. Like I said, off camera, I'll try and find more blue gems to get congealed gas balls, as well as look into some more stuff with the artifacts, at least on this map. I think I found a few of the locations naturally, but we'll see. It's for the sake of progress. What is over in this direction? That is a green crab. And I know I continuously call them crabs, but that's legitimately what they look like to me. They look like kinglers. Actually. That's like an even more accurate description of their physical appearance. It's just calling them kinglers. I think this is going down to the radioactive area, isn't it? Yes, it is. Turning around. I think I'm losing health ever so slightly. Hello, bud. While I'm down here, I might as well actually get some chitin. I'm going to need more cementing paste eventually, I'm sure of it. If I could find a cool tame on here while I'm on camera, that'd be kind of cool. Do I have any extra cryopods on me? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Like a featherlight or another aberrant T-Rex. I'll search for another minute or two just because looking around for purple loot drops would also be, helpful. But this episode has also gone on for a long period of time. So I'm going to go ahead and see if this is an exit. I don't believe it is because this isn't the green portal. At least I don't believe so. No, it is not. Okay. I have a ways to go back in this direction to go out where I came in. I mean, technically speaking, I thought about this. And I talked about it with one of my friends. If I wanted to, I could also establish some sort of base in Aberration. I just don't know how I feel about that. Because this base and the potential base that I'm thinking about making are both connected through Aberration. Because when I went into that, looked like the waterfall, or not the water, it looked like more like a whirlpool actually. When I went into what looked like the whirlpool, that's actually, everything down here is directly connected to several points in the outside world, one of which is right across from my current base. And that whirlpool is actually, as you guys saw, it's pretty darn close to, it's pretty close to where the potential new base that I'm thinking about making. So, if I wanted to, just so I literally had bases and, like, I had bases everywhere, essentially. I have a base on the water. I have a base in front of Greenhob, and I'd have a base behind Greenhob, but they'd both be connected through Aberration. Well, actually, no. If I had a base on both sides, I technically wouldn't need one in Aberration because I'd have one, no matter where I went in Aberration, at least relatively close by. So I guess technically speaking, I wouldn't need one, but this would be kind of the perfect place to have an explorer's note. I'm just saying. This would make a pretty good thumbnail. Just be sitting in here. See how much bigger it is than a pterodon. Alright, let's go ahead and... I know what we'll do. We'll end this episode off on top of why potential new base. I keep calling it potential new base. It's most likely where I'll build it. That's why I'm saying that. I haven't seen any comments saying otherwise, and I do like the location because I do think it'll have a lot of utility for us. Holy crap, lag. There we go. Like I said, coming out, it's literally right there. And then going up, there's a metal cave, and it's like every location that I choose to make a base, whether intentionally or unintentionally, there just happens to be resources around it. It's nice. I mean, in Ark, there's generally resources everywhere, but not this close. And not to this extent. Now, I'm going to wait till nighttime, because it'll be much clearer then. But, I guess until then, here, how is the recording doing? It's doing just fine. So, what I'll do, 691% too, man. I mean, I wanted to do it over here, though since I have the time, and I told you guys I wanted to use the grinder, I'll go ahead and fly over to the grinder. An Ascendant Stone Hatchet. It's like, I want to use that, but at the same time, I mean, actually, is that better? Is that better? Is an Ascendant Stone Hatchet better than a Journeyman metal axe? I mean, it has a higher damage percentage, but I don't know if that ratio is equal. I'll hold on to it. I mean, I don't believe I can break down blueprints. It has to be regular items, so I'll hold on to it. I honestly have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but I might craft it and test it. I might have to do that between episodes. So I'll actually craft it, and then I'll test which one yields more resources. No, whatever one doesn't. I mean, I'll probably if for some reason a stone hatchet at the ascendant level gathers more than a journeyman metal, I'll probably still hold on to my journeyman metal just because trying to get improvements of basic tools is so rare. Like for me to get, I mean, I've gotten only one upgraded pick this entire series, all right, which was the Mastercraft pickaxe. I don't even remember where I got it. I think I got it from Santa's Drops, right? Could be wrong. But, I mean, they're very rare. To get it for basic tools is very rare. Like, I would honestly rather have an Ascendant pick and an Ascendant axe than have an Ascendant assault rifle. One's obviously more deadly than another, but the amount of time you'd save gathering resources would be crazy. Hey, that's a red beacon drop, and this is going towards it as well, I believe. Since that's kind of where I plan to leave it, I mean, there's only 2 or 3 locations that I think I would leave my motorboat. Where it's at now is kind of one because there's an entrance to the ravine nearby, and not to mention silica pearls. Like, I'm going to do some organizing off camera, like I said, with the storage and with everything. I'm trying to wait until it's nighttime. Like, as soon as Raptor Claws appears, I'll know it's be ready to go. And I might do a cut. Until then, I'll go get this red beacon. Let me turn Gamma down to 2. Or not, Gan. 3. Let's see. What I'll probably do for next episode, just so you guys are aware of what to expect ahead of time, I'll be working on tames. I wanted to tame a Quetz this episode. I wanted to hunt down a Quetz. But with us needing to finish the base and wanting to show off stuff, and because of what I wanted to do at the end, it just wasn't realistic without this going over 2 hours. So next episode, next episode, I'll plan to tame a Quetz. It's a fantastic way to start the new year. And I needed a new one anyway. So, I mean, my tech Quetz, I mean, when I tamed it at the beginning, he was a very low level. So, he's almost useless now. He's not useless, okay? Because the carry weight's still over 10,000. But the fact that he's almost max level now, and he's not even cracking over 100, yeah, that doesn't even have a ring around it. I mean, I'll get it while I'm talking to y'all. But, I mean, I just need another Quetz. And apparently, I was talking with one of the friends who came onto the server yesterday, and for boss fights and stuff, I mean, it's probably gonna. I may end up using a. I gotta ignore that. I'll probably be using a woolly rhinos either instead of T-Rexes or with them for the boss fights, or for even the broodmother, because I was told, and the comments can correct me if for some reason this information is wrong. Excuse me. But apparently, that's interesting. But apparently, woolly rhinos can deal more damage than T-Rexes, have about the same amount of health, and in general are just a better substitute. So that's what I was told. It should be around here. What the heck? I didn't move my speedboat. Or, I keep calling it speedboat and accident. I didn't move my motorboat. Where did I put it? There. Oh, I literally flew past it. I was like, where the heck? Because I know I put it somewhere over here. Hey, and the sun's starting to go down, so it's like the sun's going down, big guy. For those that get that reference. Can you not? Oh, I forgot to show off this dude. He's literally been with me the entire episode. Okay, so I still have my Bidoof, but I got a Chibi Basilisk off camera. He's also another rare one. There's still more that I'm trying. Like, I keep only getting rares, all right? I want some of the, like, they're not labeled as rare Mastercraft and all that for the Chibis, but I want the Mastercraft and, like, the better stuff. Okay, I want the better ones, the Journeyman, the Mastercraft, all that stuff. Like, it's for the chibis, and I'm just not getting lucky. Though this one's actually really cool. I mean, for those that don't know, with chibis, you're actually given different skins and other things whenever you get each one. I mean, if I got a another chibi, let's just say another chibi basilisk. I mean, he could be green and red, yellow and black. I really don't know. This one's black and white, and I think he looks absolutely sick. And for those that understand the reference from the name, I'm not naming him Orochimaru from like some. I believe Orochimaru is also a name from like folklore, like Japanese folklore or something like that. I believe. Because I like mythology, so I know a bit of that. But this is actually a reference from Orochimaru from Naruto. For those that have seen the show. He said, "Yeah, love the show, and I like the color scheme." So you know what? I'll probably be holding on to this one. I actually haven't seen a Basilisk in Arc before because I never played through Aberration. So even just seeing the toned down one, it makes me only think about how freaky the other one is. Because basically, I'm just gonna talk about this since it's actually raining too. It's like such a dramatic scene. Here, let me. Oh wait, I can show you guys how all this works. I need to multitask. I lost my train of thought. That really sucks. It's because I remembered I need to do the industrial grinder. That's why. Either way, though, I mean, that's really bad, guys. It's like I just instantly just forgot. So it's like, oh well. I think I already have an Ascendant for helmet back at the house, so I'll just go ahead and grind that. And then obviously the saddles, high pants, and of course the extra long neck rifle. Ascended Parasaur, I'll grind that. Now watch this. Instantaneously got over 300 metal. Now, it doesn't seem like it'd be a lot in the grand scheme of things, but taking into account that was only a handful of items, if I were to do that to say, I don't know, 20 plus metal items that were Ascendant that I have currently sitting in my house, imagine how much metal and resources I would get. Like, it's just, it's crazy to think about how much you would actually get. Oh, and I actually like that. You can break down other items. So you can turn stone into flint, and you can turn wood into thatch. Huh. I actually forgot about that. So you can do basic resource yields as well. That's actually pretty interesting. Shell fragments. I don't even know where you'd get that, but... It's getting darker, guys. It's almost time. Got the color scheme. I want to see if I can get some of the other chibis and other things while the Christmas event's around. Like I said, I may plan to do just... I am doing that. I am planning on doing like one more big thing with a gacha. I might do a stream for that. We'll see. Instead of a video. Because I do want to do it all on camera. But I know that to do 2 of those same episodes in the series might be a little bit much. Because no, not everybody likes that content. I enjoy that content. I enjoy games with RNG and with, you know, the loot drops and everything. I enjoy that concept. But some people do not. So, chances are I probably won't get what I want from it because my luck hasn't been fantastic throughout this Christmas event, because I may have gotten a decent chibi now, but that's after opening up probably closer to 150 gifts. If not more. And that was for all the Christmas lights, that's for all the chibis, that's for like everything. Alright, it's dark enough now, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I wanted to do this at the end because I want everybody to start their new year with a bright smile on their face, alright? Now, some of you may know what this is. For those of you that do, cool. For those of you that don't, you're going to enjoy it. So I plan to do this until I run out of shots. But just like with the 4th of July, I mean, we could all use to start our 2021 with a little bit of flair. So I doubt this will be You know, I'm not going to upload this close to the final countdown. I don't know when they'll upload this on that day. But I hope you guys can enjoy it. It's really cool. And we're going to keep doing that until I run out of shots. So, for everybody who wants to reflect on their year, on everything that's happened, for those of you that already have, just enjoy the color show. I mean, not the color. Enjoy the lights. Enjoy the color show. I wonder if I can shoot raptor claws out of the sky. Interesting thought. Where does this skin? That is a question for you. It's weird. Every time I do this, I have to basically take off the skin and put it back on. Don't know why. Just is the way it is. I need to make sure you guys can see. It's a 4th of July thing. I get it. But it's just so cool. It's just so cool. And you gotta appreciate it. Like, it's just a very... I thought this would be a very, very cool way to end 2020. Is just sit over here on my platform at the end of the episode and fire RPGs into the sky that explode into fireworks. After I'm done, I'll do a little outro. And you guys, hopefully, will be able to enjoy the rest of your night. Hopefully being smart with everything that's going on in the world right now. Here. One funny thing that did happen in the off camera last night is I was testing these out, okay, because I was told by a friend that they were just aesthetic, because they do look really cool, but each one of these fireworks does still do explosion damage. So I fired it close to Wolf's house. Like I said, I kind of accidentally forced him to change from thatch to stone. Yeah, well, I shot one too close to his house, and or more like at his house, and because I was shooting it in front to see what his reaction would be, and I shot 2 shots, nothing happened, so I moved a bit closer, and it made direct contact, and kind of blew up over half of his thatch house. So, I mean, I'd been helping him with progress and stuff. I mean, look at that. I'll finish talking when it's done. Like, that's really cool. That's really pretty. Like, the fact that that's in a game like this, I think is really cool. But, I mean, it's, that was an interesting thing to deal with. But I ended up giving him a vault, so we're squared away as well. Like, that happened off camera. But I was testing those out and ended up blowing some stuff up in the process. I was thinking about doing something similar, like shooting it at dinos or shooting it at a house or something. Or maybe even just breaking down my house this episode and destroying it with fireworks. But as a start to the new year. But, I mean, I thought this would be a pretty good end. See raptor claws there in the distance. I'll use my little scope. Here. See what this man's up to. It's not Christmas anymore, but this man's still working at it. Guy's presence doesn't even render in until you're closer. That's funny. But he does. He keeps on working. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. This was a longer one. We did a lot. We worked on this. We nearly finished it off, really. I showed off some cool stuff because we got the industrial grinder. I'll turn my gamma up. We got an artifact, okay, and we went down an aberration. We looked at my friends' houses. We did a fair bit of stuff this episode, all right? Not a lot of cuts, but, well, I paused it twice, but either way, it's been a good episode. I hope everybody has a happy new year as we start our next year in 2021, our fresh start. Like I said, I'm not going to be around for the ball drop. Or this video is not going to be up that late, hopefully. But I mean, it's I hope everybody enjoys their time with their families or just starting the new year. I'm really driving on that pretty hard, but I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Mr. Poke Games out.